By this point, some of you have already reneged on your New Year's resolution or the new year, new me, or the goals that you've set. I'm going to help you out here with something that you do not need to wait until the next January 1st to do. Doesn't matter what year it is that you're seeing this. I'm going to tell you something that's going to help you create lasting change starting today. So today can be your January 1st. Doesn't matter what day it is on the calendar. You want to change. Life ends at some point, and it usually doesn't wait till New Year's Eve. So you might as well get started on this right now. Only 3 things you need to do to create change. Number 1, you need a threshold. What is a threshold? You need something that is strong enough that creates leverage with you against you so that you actually do something different than what you've been doing. So if you've been doing something that you want to stop, like smoking or watching Netflix or scrolling social media or looking at ass pictures on Instagram, you need a threshold. You need something that creates leverage against you so that you can stop doing that thing or you can start doing something that you haven't been doing. Launching that podcast, finish writing that book, go to the gym, whatever it is. Number 1 is you need a threshold that gives you leverage, something that moves you enough to make a change to the inertia of what you've been doing, how you've been living. Number 2 is you need to make a commitment. The commitment is this is what I'm about and this is what I'm going to do that you will stick to even when the energy and excitement and the emotion of the commitment is no longer there. That's what committed means. Committed means you say you're going to do something, you tell yourself it's going to be a certain way, and you follow through even when you're no longer excited about it. In my world, we call that the third day. The third day is that moment when the thing that you signed up for is not as easy as it looked, yet you still follow through and do it. And number 3, thing that makes all of this stick is you need a routine. You need a process. You need a system. You need to create habits of the thing that will lead to you making the change. So if the change is, I'm going to start going to the gym, for example, you need to figure out what gym you're going to. What time do I need to wake up? What do I need to set out the night before so my gym clothes are ready in the morning? What time am I going to get to the gym? What am I going to do when I get to the gym? How long am I going to be there? What workouts will I do on Monday and Wednesday and Friday versus which ones I do on Tuesday and Thursday? How am I going to replenish my body when the workout's over? Do I need a workout bottle? Do I need a protein shake? Am I going to hire a trainer because I don't know what I'm doing in there? What am I going to do for recovery? You need to figure all this stuff out so you have a process, a routine that you can follow over and over again. And why is this? Because routines replace thinking. If you have to think about what to do when you're doing something brand new, is a good chance that your process, which will be generous in calling it that, it will break because you have to think about what to do. The fact is you don't know what to do because you haven't done it before. It's not a habit for you yet. When you have a process and a system though, all you have to do is follow the process instead of thinking about what to do. So you have removed your own intellect from the equation and now the process is doing all the work. All you have to do is follow instructions. You've been doing that since you were a child. You follow instructions as a kid, you follow them in school, you follow them at work. So it's easy to follow a process when there is one. So you create that makes the change lasting because all you had to do is what it tells you to do. That's how you create change. Power Presence Protocol.